So let's talk about our two types of variables, categorical and quantitative variables. There are two types of data that we will study. The first is categorical, also known as nominal or qualitative. And a categorical variable is a variable that tells us what category or group an individual belongs to. So example, a color of M&Ms, for instance, eye color, highest level of education completed, etc. All of these would put you into a specific category. The drawback of this is that we're not dealing with numbers, and so it's difficult to analyze. The other type of data is quantitative data. And quantitative data is a variable in which the numbers act as numbers, essentially. So we're recording the amount or degree of something. If I asked you your age, if I asked you your number of siblings, the property valuation of your home, the temperature, etc. All of these are numbers that act as numbers. This might bring up the question, what do you mean numbers that act as numbers? When do they not act as numbers? Well, for instance, what if I asked your month of birth? So if I asked your month of birth, I was born in December. That is clearly a categorical variable. However, I might record that as 12, and 12 is a number, but it is a number that does not act as a number, meaning I'm not going to add up the numbers for the months of birth of people in my class to find an average. So we would not use this 12 to find a mean or a median or a mode. We would use it to represent the category of people born in December. So let's take a look at a few examples and see if we can determine if these variables are categorical or quantitative. The first is age, and age is obviously a number. And then we have to ask ourselves, would we be interested in finding out some statistics about a group of people's age, like mean, median, mode, etc.? And yes, we sure would. So this would be considered a quantitative variable. Gender, male, female. This is obviously categorical. We're not dealing with numbers. We're putting people into a category. Race, again, is categorical. Salary is a number that we would certainly treat as a number, and so that would be quantitative. And I kind of let the cat out of the bag on this one already. The month, where 1 equals January, etc. Even though we're dealing with numbers, this is clearly categorical. So quite often in my videos, you will see questions where you have the nice blue star up here and the title written in blue. And those questions are always for you to take a moment to answer whatever question I have on the page before I go over the answer with you. So what I'd like you to do whenever you get to a question that has the blue star is to press pause, try that question yourself to test your knowledge, and then press play to see how you did. So hopefully you have given yourself a chance to look at these before I go through them. First, let's look at pet preference, dog, cat, bird, other. This is clearly categorical because I'm putting people into a category. Medicine dosage would be quantitative because I'm looking at the amount of medicine that someone is being given. And the birth month, kind of like on that last one, this is going to be categorical.